Hello my beautiful friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Anna and today we're making chicken tortilla soup. It's filling, it's hearty, it's delicious, and it's very simple to make. So let's go ahead and get into it. But before we start, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I post delicious recipes every week and I would just really be very sad if you would miss out on any of the recipes. So make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you want the full written recipe, you can go to my website, anitas.recipes.com. There's a link to it in the description box to get the full written recipe. So the first thing we're gonna do is season some chicken breast. I personally like to use chicken breast. You can use chicken breast, chicken thigh, whatever you have on hand will work. And in here I have a little bit of chili powder and some cumin. I'm just going to mix that together, and I'm going to use half of this mixture to season my chicken breast on both sides. So I'm gonna do the cumin chili mixture, some pepper, just like that, and a little bit of salt. Now I am going to turn on my heat to medium high because we want to sear the chicken. I personally love searing any type of protein whenever I'm whenever I'm making soup or stews. I find that it gives you more flavor, so I personally love to do it. You can just season it and throw it in there with the rest of the ingredients, but I'm telling you, this step to me is crucial, and it only takes like 5 more minutes. My Dutch oven is preheated. I'm going to add about tablespoon of avocado oil, and I'm going to place my chicken breast seasoned side down. So now we season the other side. My chicken is nicely seared on both sides, as you can see. So now I'm going to remove this from the pan. I'm going to transfer it to a clean plate. We're going to bring the heat down to medium low because it's a little too high at the moment. It's like smoking. And now I am going to add some diced onions and some diced jalapenos. I personally like to remove the seeds just because I don't like things too spicy. And I feel with jalapenos, you can never know. Sometimes they're very mild, sometimes they're more spicy. So in order to play it safe, I personally like to remove the seeds, but you can just leave it in there if you wish. So now I am going to give this a quick stir. I think I might have to add one more tablespoon of avocado oil. We give this a stir and we wait for our onions to get very nice and tender. So you can see all these brown bits on the bottom of the pan. That is free flavor from the chicken. So don't skimp on that. It is going to make your soup so much more delicious. My onions have been cooking for 5 minutes, and as you can see, they're really nice and soft. So I am going to add in my garlic. Cook that in for about 30 seconds. I'm also going to add in the rest of my chili powder and cumin. Add in your drained, rinsed black beans, diced tomatoes and juice, crushed tomatoes, corn. I'm using frozen corn, but you can use any corn you have. If you have fresh, use fresh. And now we give this nice little stir. This already smells wonderful. Now that all of these ingredients are in the pot, we add the chicken back in, and it's going to continue cooking. In the soup, make sure you add in all of those beautiful juices. So you want to add that in along with water. Well, it's supposed to be chicken stock, but I usually use water and then my Better Than Bouillon chicken base. I'm going to use a huge chunk of that. Just like that. I add in some fresh cilantro and a pinch of salt. We're gonna season it at the end again. Oops. We don't wanna season it too much now because we don't want it to be too salty. Now we mix. I am going to cover this and I am going to let this cook on medium-low heat covered for around 40 minutes after the chicken is done cooking. So it should take about 20 minutes for the chicken to cook. After it's done cooking, I am going to remove it, shred it, throw it back in the pot, and then we can move on for the next step. My soup cooked for 40 minutes. I removed the chicken and I am just about done shredding it. Now that this is done, we can put the chicken back into our soup. Give this a good mix. Beautiful. We add a little bit of lime juice. Wow, this lime has no juice whatsoever. Let's try this one. Nope. Let me go get a new lime because this one doesn't have any juice. This one looked like it might have a little more juice, and yes it does. You want to stir that in, and this is what your soup should look like as of now. I think we might be all ready to eat. I did try it and I added just a pinch more of salt and pepper because I needed a little bit more, and it's time to serve ourselves some of this delicious soup. It's a great soup that doesn't take too long to cook, so it's perfect for a weeknight because it's under an hour. I am going to add a little bit of shredded cheese. Now you can fry your own tortilla chips. I've done it before, but I didn't want to go through the hassle of frying tortilla chips. I'm pretty much using the store-bought tortilla strips that come in like the different like colors. You can use any you like, and to fry tortilla chips is very simple. You just need some oil, and you cut your corn tortillas into tiny little strips. You fry them for about 2-3 minutes and they are good to go, but I didn't want to do that today, so I'm just using some store-bought ones. It's gonna be perfectly fine. Let me get some cilantro. Little bit of fresh cilantro, some avocado if you have it, whatever's left from the lime, and it's time to taste it. Tell me this doesn't look like a bowl of comforting goodness. It's so delicious with the melted cheese. So now it's time to try it. It's comforting, it's hearty, it's delicious. It kind of reminds me a bit of like a chili, but obviously with slightly different flavors. But to make chili, you use very similar ingredients, so it just tastes like a delicious, like almost like a chicken chili. It's so good. I hope you guys enjoy my chicken tortilla soup. It's very simple, as you saw, very delicious. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.